Yeah, so not the regular. Get the double stuff. Double stuff and make sure it's party. Okay, there's a difference. Not the family, the party size.
You ordering Postmates?
No, I'm talking to my 5-year-old self. Double stuff. Hey, what's up, everybody?
I'm Ranuma,
And I'm Iz.
and welcome to the R&I Podcast.
Welcome.
What's going on, guys?
Y'all see what's going on?
Yeah,
Huh?
we're back.
Look.
Hey,
look.
I can touch you now.
Look.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh, man.
Oh, man, good times.
Yeah, for sure. So, we're going to be talking about... What are we talking about today?
Today we'll be talking about what we would tell our younger selves if we had the chance. Now, before we get started, is it to our younger self like on the phone or like in person? Like,
I think it's in person.
It's in person?
Because, we want to look at... It's kind of like that time traveling episode. But there's more. We have a guest.
we do have a guest. Let's bring him
guest.
up.
Yeah. Paul, what's going on?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Just enjoying the weekend. How about you guys?
Doing pretty good, pretty busy.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been working before the podcast today, and then going to be working right after we're done here.
So,
Nice.
so tell us a little about yourself, Paul. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be everything.
Well, as you can see, I'm very, very shy. And I'm 42. I just moved here in, I don't know, should I say where I am from? I'm originally from San Diego, but I just moved here from Nevada.
Nice.
So, I'm just liking this place.
Nice. Okay. And how long have you lived in Nevada?
Here, I've been here for about 4 years now.
Okay.
4 years.
And was most of your childhood in San Diego?
Yeah, mostly in San Diego.
So that's where we're going. We're going to San Diego with you.
Yeah, we're going to San
Yeah?
Diego.
We're going to Hawaii with me.
San Diego.
Sacramento with me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going all over.
All right. So, we're going to be talking about what we would tell our younger selves. Like, if we were that comic book character, the DC comic Flash, we just run back and just talk to ourselves.
And hopefully not create Flashpoint.
Yeah, and not change. I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know if,
change
are you
the
familiar
timeline,
with
so.
any of the DC universe, Paul?
I'm aware of the Flash. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
He's wearing the colors.
I get it.
Flashpoint. He is wearing the yeah.
I mean, he's wearing the colors. I'm pretty sure he gets it.
For sure.
So, let's go with you first.
Okay. All right. So initially I had like 17 of these, but I had but everybody was yelling at me like, yo, no, like bring it down a little bit, okay? It's not that. See, I have a lot of not regrets, but just things that I wish I could change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the first things that I did, so like I am a musician today, and I play the ukulele and I sing, and basically that is majority of my my work is singing and playing ukulele. However, if I were to go back, I would go back to 1994 and start playing my dad's guitar.
Jeez.
And my mother wanted me to get into a piano class, but I was like, I don't want to play piano. I want to play some pogs. I want to, use my remote control cars and friggin' race all my friends, talk to the girls like 2 streets down, stuff like that. I mean, if everybody from Kona like sees this, don't at me. Anyway, I would definitely tell my younger self to start playing more instruments, such as the guitar and piano, because even though I play the ukulele, not a lot of people play the ukulele or need ukulele in this field, unless of course for a specific project. You know what I mean? It's not in every song. Like if you hear a pop song, you'll probably hear a guitar. If you hear a rock song, 100% guitar. You know what I mean? Ballads, they don't always necessarily have guitar, but you can play it in guitar. And guitar is just a great instrument, and with piano. And I feel since my entire family is pretty much musical, like that would help me out a lot, and I think it would just broaden my
Your horizons.
my horizons, I guess, with instrumentation and all that good
yeah.
stuff. So this would probably be that step to help me get bigger as I am as a musician and smarter with I guess other instruments. Because like when I play the bass, sometimes I don't make the best moves on like certain rolls in between, and so it just sounds like I shouldn't do that.
But
So,
wow, it is 1984. Like you got it so precise.
1994.
How old were you in 1994? You were 5 years old, right?
I was 6.
You were 6, right?
I was turning 6. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. All right. So that's pretty. It's a pretty cool thing.
What about you in 1994? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 1984. See, I didn't date stamp any of these, to be honest. But yeah. So my first one is actually kind of like the same thing as yours. Learn an instrument. It's funny because my brother learned the oboe, and he was trying to do the clarinet and all that. I wanted to learn the guitar or piano, kind of like what you were trying to do. If you put me with a wind instrument, come on, asthmatics, I'm gonna be like, it's not gonna. It's just
As
not
an
gonna work.
asthmatic, I concur. I played saxophone, and that was tough.
Right?
Tough.
I mean, it'll kind of help with your lung function and everything. That's the RT side coming out. But any kind of wind instruments, no, forget about it. But anything with like picking or like guitar, yeah, definitely. I picked up the guitar like I think it was like 10 years ago.
Right.
That didn't go well with me actually. Because when you're younger, you tend to soak all the knowledge up a lot more easier, and we're like the brains are like sponges. So as time goes past and you get older, hardens up, you don't retain a lot of information as much as you did back in like when you're like 5 years old, 6 years old. So.
Right.
But yeah, that's my number one, learn an instrument. That's what I would be telling my past self, be like, Randolph, learn an instrument. That's right. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, both of us has been in music since I know you've been in music since I met you.
Yeah.
Back when we were 18, and that's where just like, this hits different when you're talking about, man, I wish I could play this at that age. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I could play the ukulele, but I mean, I would say back then I couldn't play it as much as I do now. Like now I'm like, okay, I'm pretty good at this. You know, I could listen to something on this radio and then play it in a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? Like I was like, it'd be dope to do that on a guitar. It'd be dope to do that on piano. You know what I mean? Like it's cooler on a guitar because you have the bass tones. Ukulele is all like very high pitch kind of
very
sounds.
acousticy.
Yeah, I mean, people love it though. I mean, everybody sees it on YouTube. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Nice and mellow. Yeah.
So
of course.
Why not? All right. How about you, Paul? What you got for what would you tell your younger self? Like, what is one of the three?
I think we're like have the same notes here because it would be an instrument. I would go back, tell my younger self, look, pick up an instrument and play because it just helps develop the mind better. I feel like I see kids who play the piano and whatever career they go on, even when they step away from the piano, they succeed. They're quicker. Some of them I know who are programmers. They're just it's just amazing how an instrument will develop the mind. And if I had a choice of which instrument, it would be the guitar, because a friend of mine who was a musician, he introduced me to Joe Satriani. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's just such a great guitar player. And when I heard him play, I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta go buy a guitar.
Right.
I went and bought his guitar. It was like $700. Yeah, it was pretty dumb because, when you're starting out, you shouldn't buy a $700 guitar. Yeah,
definitely no.
But man, it was. But yeah, I would definitely go back and tell myself pick up a guitar and play because it would have kept me out of a lot of trouble too.
Oh yeah, pick up a cheap guitar. Cheap guitar.
Yeah, cheap guitar. So I can spend money on other things that you may need later on.
Oh man, like,
700, man.
700. Yeah, I'm just thinking. It just gives me the price that I've started to pay for my instruments today. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I need it.
150 was the price of my first guitar actually. I'm like 700. Dang, that's like a top-notch Fender or whatever.
I think my most expensive thing was my custom in-ears, and that costed $1,100.
Is that the one that you kind of burned
Wow.
to? Or?
The one of oh, sorry, that number changed to 1,600 because I had to buy the other half because it burned in the fire. Oh. Musicianship is definitely
man.
expensive. See, if I learn more, like if I become better, then I could obviously buy better stuff. Like I'm borrowing the current guitar that I'm learning on.
Oh, see.
It's not mine.
So is that your next item? Telling your younger self to be more frugal about things, or what?
No, I'm telling like you're gonna borrow stuff, okay? No, but I think that would, really just as all of us know, the instrument thing is really not only is it because it's we love music or we know that it helps us in the long run with our learning because obviously it opens up different parts of you that you never knew you could do. Like I said earlier, I could listen to a song and play it on the uke. That in itself, that's not a normal thing. People just don't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but you develop it if you start. And I believe that I'd probably be a lot better a lot earlier if I started when I was 6.
Hey, exercising the brain and get more wrinkles in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And do you play any instruments at all, Paul, or not any instruments, but like, did you play at all for a little bit when you bought the guitar?
I played for a little bit, but I stopped eventually. As things came up, but and I kind of wished if I did it at a younger age, I think I would have carried on till now.
Yeah.
When you do it at an older age, you get busier and busier, and you stop eventually. So hopefully one day I can pick it up again.
For sure. I think I don't play the guitar as much as I do, even though I have 2.
Yeah, right.
I don't play as much as I do, but like when I do play it, like I have a studio and people are like, "Hey, can you play guitar for me?" I was like, "Yeah, I can play guitar for you." I mean, they're paying me, So I was like, "Play guitar," and then so like for a solid like couple days, I'm just learning just that song. You know what I mean? I can get it to a T, but I mean, like it'd be better if I was a pro at it. So you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, let's go to the next one. So this next one is actually pretty intense for me. So in 2008, I want to tell my younger self, don't help anyone in the fall.
In the fall.
The fall season.
Fall
season.
season.
2008 fall season.
See, I'm telling you, you got that thing pat down with the dates.
Yeah,
and
man.
everything.
No, dude. Gosh. Like, I was unfortunate. I was in the wrong place, wrong time, kind of deal. Got in trouble. And it wasn't even my fault, but I just decided to help somebody. And around that time, I like a little bit after that, I got a call from TSA. I was trying to work for TSA back in this time, right? And then they were like, "Hey, we want to hire you now." It was like a 2-year wait. I like applied in 2006, and in 2008 they hit me up. They're like, "Hey, we want to hire you." I was like, "Oh, all right." I was like, do it now then, before everything happens and whatever. And so to try to end that, I would just say, don't help anyone in the fall, specifically October, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Don't help anyone.
Specifically October.
Specifically.
21st at 2:24
Stupid college student. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll help you out." "Sure, sir. Sure." Freaking. But anyway,
man,
that's me. Yeah, see, it just got intense. It got intense. Are you guys uncomfortable? How uncomfortable are you?
On a scale of 0 to 10.
Whoever's watching, how uncomfortable are you?
0 to 10. 0 to 10. Wow, that's pretty uncomfortable.
Is it? How much?
Oh man.
How about you, man?
Number 2 for me would be I don't think anybody would say this to their younger selves, but play more games, whether it be video games. Whether it be board games or even like sports games or just sports in general. Be more active,
You wasn't active as a kid? I feel like you played a lot of basketball.
I did, that's because it was in front of our house.
Oh.
We put a hoop right in front of our house, But it was always taken over by my brother, so, Every time I try to shoot, he comes me out because I know just swats me, so I don't think I played a lot of basketball, so...
He was LeBron before LeBron came out, right?
Yeah, so that's why I went inside and played some video games, so I can create his player and create my player and virtually swat him back.
Okay.
So yeah, play more games because like right now, board games is actually like one of the top things for me right now. I like playing those tabletop miniature games, War Machine and stuff like that. And now all of a sudden, playing video games is like the thing. People are streaming now, and I'm like, what was this back when I was like all over Tekken, 3, 4, or Mortal Kombat,
We're
like 3 or whatever. So,
we're at Mortal Kombat 15 now.
I don't know. Maybe
The
11.
Ninja Turtles are in it though. That's funny.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd ever say that to myself. I played all the time when I was a kid. All the time. I played Red Rover. I played kickball, baseball. And this is all outside because we had like this huge yard and a ton of kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I told myself to play more, I'd get in trouble.
Oh,
From my parents, though.
and that's the thing. I think I'm telling myself to play more because I'm always, it's always like I'm always out too much. I don't even know if that makes sense. Like having to be out too much, So,
Right.
Because nowadays it's like, oh, go outside, go play outside. Well, one, in Vegas it's like scorching hot. I think it's like 10 something. We even got the excessive heat warning that came on my phone earlier. Number two, I don't think we trust our neighbors now anymore.
Neighbors are different these days. You know what I'm saying?
I used to know like all the neighbors that I lived with, like the one that just moved in over here, the one across the street.
Right. Well, we live in an age where, contactless interaction,
Yeah.
which is weird.
And I don't think COVID helped at all.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
no. Totally not.
Yeah.
I'm all about that Postmates. It's like, do I really have to go and see the cashier?
Uber Eats. No, just leave it by the doorstep.
just
Don't even ring the
chill right
doorbell.
there. But actually, I don't know if you heard about this, but in the Philippines, they had Postmates, right? And they have to take pictures with that when they send your box.
I think they do that over here.
And they do it here too.
Yeah.
But in the Philippines specifically, they actually model the thing. So they'd be like, so they grab the box and just like boom, and they looking like super fabulous. It's funny.
Like
Yeah, it's great. I don't know if you knew that.
commercial.
Yeah, it's
Selfie.
Like,
Did they really do that?
They do. It's on.
pretty cool.
You gotta Google it. You gotta Google
pretty
it.
cool, though.
It's
here.
hilarious.
Here's the number.
But yeah. No, there's like some people like they pose for it like with their bikes. They're just like just like so just like out there like yes, this is my box from Amazon.
I didn't know that. I know they did that for Amazon, but
Yeah.
when it comes down to like food,
Yeah.
here's your pickled fries or whatever.
All right. What about you, Paul? What's your second?
I would tell my younger self to play soccer. I would say play soccer. And the reason being is because I only discovered soccer just a couple of years ago. And I don't know where it's been in my whole life. I played ball when I was younger. I played baseball when I was younger. Played a little basketball, a little bit of football, but soccer never. And I feel like I wish I started with soccer because it teaches you the fundamentals of footwork. And if you learn your footwork, you can get into basketball. You can take that onto baseball and everything else. So, and also I think I'd be I think if I picked up soccer, I'd be better cardio wise too. So, yeah, I think that's what I would do.
Soccer, man.
Soccer.
I remember I would play baseball and watch the soccer team just run laps.
Yeah.
For days. It felt like days. I was just like, oh, jeez. And I hated doing laps for baseball. I was just like, why do we need to do laps? Like, we're literally running in a diamond. You know what I mean? In a diamond.
Yeah.
But man, I tried soccer. I don't know. I lost count over how many times I would fall just to, I guess, pass the ball over or even like take it down the field. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of soccer, but
so like when talking about doing soccer, would you want your younger self to do soccer to pursue like almost like a career in it too, or?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
You sure? I mean, like
It would depend.
to have a chance to go back. I mean, I would say go all in.
Just go all
Yeah.
in.
It's like go pro. Do it. Like you don't even.
Seeing myself now, I don't know. But yeah, why not? Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like, yeah, if you put him like if you tell them you'll be pro, I wonder, because it'll be like it's a whole perspective, I guess, as a kid. That'd be intense.
Yeah, I mean, because you never know if you're gonna like the sport or not. You know,
I think it'd be intense.
True.
it'd be pretty cool.
Just like imagine, but imagine you living out the life that you told yourself.
Right.
Like almost instantaneous. You know, you tell your younger self play soccer, then all of a sudden you just get like you're just like Ronaldo all of a sudden. You know what I mean? You got like the perfect set of abs. You know what I mean? You have a wife that just shows up.
Well,
like
if you put it
wives.
that way, then yes.
You know?
Did you say 10 wives?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dang, that's like a harem.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, well, if you put it that way, then yes, let's do that.
Oh man, is that something that you would tell your
No, I would
your
never
past
tell.
self?
I mean,
Have
I
10
did
wives.
tell my young self to
Get-
play guitar and piano.
Get abdomens.
I mean,
Be Arnold, you know.
actually, one of my other things that I would tell my younger self that before I deleted them because someone told me to, it was to join the football team.
Dang.
Instead of joining the football team, I decided to do a 2-week nonstop binge on this game called Tales of Symphonia.
Like-
never stopped. I played for about a week and a half for the first run, and then I played a second time later on. But anyway, yeah, I was just eating unhealthy. I was eating like rice out of like a mixing bowl for cake. Like it was nuts. It was bad. Okay, guys.
We're talking about American football, though, right?
This is
Not
American
soccer.
football,
Okay.
not
All right.
soccer. This is when I lived in Alaska.
Not football.
Yeah, not football. Yeah, no, not football. Not the ole, ole, ole.
Oh, okay.
You know? I was just like, join the football team. But like everybody who was on the football team that was telling me, yo, Iz, you got to join it. I was like, yeah, I'm in. Like all my friends were there. Like my friends from all my circles were there. Like my theater friends, my obviously my sport friends, and then my regular, like I wasn't really into the stuff I am now, but like back then I used to really be into like a lot of TV, like TV shows. So like a lot of people that I had like a small group of people that would just talk about movies that came out, and you know, kind of like what I do now.
Your entertainment circle.
In here, yeah, I had an thank you, entertainment circle, yes. And yeah, so they would all tell me, yo, yeah, you should totally do the football team. And I didn't do the football team, and instead I did more theater. And I had the football team watch me.
Dang.
There you go.
Hey.
Not all of them came.
Nice.
Though. Not all of them came. They're like, what the heck? And until my friends found out that I was in the play, they were like, oh, okay, all right, we'll go. And then I heard them all like laughing in the back.
Oh man, I get that a lot too when like my cousins or even, you know, I don't know if they were good friends or not because I don't even talk to them anymore. But they're like, yeah, you should have joined football. And I think what my excuse was to not do it because of my asthma. I think I blamed everything on my asthma.
Oh yeah,
Like,
me too.
Everything.
Me
The
too.
wind instrument. You know,
Oh.
can't play basketball.
Yeah, I
Or
remember
football.
when I was 12, I played baseball, and they were like, oh, my mom was like, yeah, you shouldn't run too hard. Don't practice too hard.
You know,
And I was like, what? Okay, so in my head, I'm just like, well, she said not to practice hard.
right.
So I was just like hating practice every time. I was like, oh, this sucks. Practice sucks.
Less.
Well, baseball is the perfect sport then if you didn't want to practice too hard.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, when I watched,
It was a chill sport.
it was a great sport. A lot of people like watching. Actually, in Hawaii, Little League was pretty popular. I mean, I'm pretty sure Little League. There's a Little League team out of Hawaii that actually won a World Cup, I believe. I forget which school it was or which team it was, but it was Little League.
I think so.
And they won a World Series. I was like, I didn't know there was a World League. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I was just like, that's
Dang.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
I
you
mean,
could have been in there?
no,
Just-
definitely
no.
not. Definitely not. Nah. They won recently.
Oh. You could have been their coach? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like an assistant coach? Something?
Right.
Or-
You could have been a ringer.
yeah.
But
I don't know what that is, but yeah.
yeah, no, like
What's a ring?
so I think this is gonna be my last one. But it's actually
Just pretend to be a kid and then play in there.
Yeah. They're like, sir, you don't look like a child. I am a child.
She's
I
white hair.
identify as a child.
Don't let this white hair fool you.
This is platinum. I'm trying to look like Seraph. Okay, all right. It's just not working. Okay, trying to naturally get my hair this way. Anyway, to segue that from there, remember how I was saying I was eating pretty unhealthy, when I was trying to join football in high school. Well, back in 2010, this is 2009, I got back to my senior high school weight in 2009. I was about 21, and I was looking fine. Okay, well, in my eyes, I wasn't ripped, but I was looking fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but in 2010, I just went all hands on deck on just Oreos, double stuff. Okay, there is literally, you can find it up probably on Google. You could Google my name and then be like Oreos. And then you'll see I'm pretty sure I had a picture of my presents. Like I did a performance for my birthday, right? And there was 5 different types of double stuffed Oreos. We had the big double stuffed Oreos. We had the regular party size double stuffed Oreos. And then we had, actually make that 2 party size. Then there was, I don't know if you know the difference between party size and a family size. Family size has 3 lines. Party size has 4 lines. Okay, and then not only did I have that, we had 2 rolls. I don't know if you go to like a gas station or 7-Eleven, they have like the 8 pieces of double stuffed Oreos. I had about 3 of them. They kind of look like bullet cartridges. And I pounded all of that. I gained back all my adult weight. I went from I was only like, in my senior year, I was like 250. I'm just gonna round it.
Pure muscle, right? Yeah.
A pure solid foiness.
0.4% body fat.
And then no, I still had that fat. and then I went, and I guess I gained, like, I bounced back hard. Okay, like a tennis ball. Okay, like 40 pounds. I gained like 40 pounds, and it also didn't help that I was eating like Korean barbecue like all the time. Yeah. Shout out to Becky, Honey Pig. What's up? Yeah, I gained like 40 pounds, and I blame it all on Oreos. And I would tell myself, 2010, yo, chill on the Oreos.
So is that when it started?
2010. 100%.
I'm serious. Okay, every time I say Iz, come over, we're gonna be doing this game party or game.
Oh yeah,
night,
I brought over Oreos.
Or like, hey, we're gonna do a potluck style. Hold on, potluck style. What would it bring in? He was having a dilemma between double stuffed Oreos or the party pack Oreos. I'm like, dude, just pick either one.
I grabbed both of them.
So the party pack is like,
oh yeah, I gave him the party pack, but I took the other one.
Oh my gosh. But everybody got the double stuffed Oreos because it was good. But it's just funny. I'm laughing so hard because
the Halloween party, I bought the double stuffed Oreos.
Every single time, like, Iz, just bring something, potluck. And I don't even know why it keeps surprising me, but he comes in with,
forgot he was, like, there when it started. Yes.
Double stuffed Oreos.
Yes.
I'm
yes. Like, that's when I was like 2010. I'm like, yo, chill.
So now I know when it started, guys.
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
The era of Oreos began.
He was super buff too back at that time, around that time, like super.
Really? Yeah, with Oreos.
Yeah, this guy he had a picture on MySpace, right? He had like a little like a rice patty kind of hat, okay. And he was like fixing his watch, right? He's like freaking super buff. I'm like, oh dude. And then, so I was like, okay, I got to go to the gym too. And so my cousin Keone helped me out. Shout out to Keone, what's up?
Hey, Keone.
And, he made me, I had to work out and get fine. And then, and then we had double stuffed Oreo parties. And
yeah.
I have to tell myself, chill. Sorry. I just have to look at me now. Like, I'm adjusting my shirt so much. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but it's cool if you don't. I'm like, it's better if you don't.
I'm over here trying to flex my abs. Just sucking it in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all Oreos. Just like last week, I had the last Oreo in my house.
He was upset.
I would tell myself of that last week to not eat it. Like right today. But
could have ate it in 3 parts.
But here we are.
The cookie, the double stuffed, and the other cookie.
Yeah. And here we are today.
This is the most I've had, like, education-wise when it comes to Oreos.
I
never knew all this stuff.
Yeah. I'm an Oreo connoisseur. I follow Oreo on TikTok.
Oh man.
Sorry. Go ahead. What's yours? That was my last one, by the way.
Man, I hate to flip the switch on you, but the third one is a little sentimental.
Okay.
So
okay.
Okay. So I would tell my younger self, and it would be like all the years, to tell myself, hey, spend as much time as you can with your brother, because at the age of 16 is when he passed. So obviously, all the years before that, I would, kind of just, I always try to kind of follow in his footsteps. I mean, I joined him in ROTC in high school, hung out with his friends, do like whatever he did. But I think I would definitely just tell my younger self, say, hey, just spend as much time as you can with him. Don't follow too close because he does get a little bugged out by it because the older brother. But just be there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that'd be my third and final one that I would say to myself in the past. That and learn a little bit more about Oreos here. So,
I would also want to spend more time with my dad. My dad passed away when I was 15.
Yeah.
And so, but like we weren't living in the same state. But I mean, like we talked almost every night, and so like if I had time with him, maybe dope, but like to visit him more.
Yeah.
That would probably be one of those. You know what I mean? I just I feel that it would have been cool to at least because telling my younger self to do it wouldn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? Like
why are you saying this?
I was like, what's going on? Yeah, I was like, I don't want to tell my younger self what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, I totally understand. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely want to spend more time, have more conversations.
Yeah.
Get
have
more
more
advice.
Conversation.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and everything. Just any kind of interaction, any kind of communication with them. You kind of want to kind of up your game on that, and just again spend time, just be there. Whenever he starts saying that he's bugged out or like, hey, you're bugging me too much, like do the opposite, continue to bug him.
Right. I mean, yeah,
But-
you can also tell your younger self like, yo, like he doesn't like this, he doesn't like that, so just do this, stick to this.
That's true.
I think that would be the coolest thing. But I wonder how much of our younger selves would listen to us.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't think I would. I'd be like, who are you? Why do you have glasses on? What happened to your hair? Why is it so shiny?
I for sure would tell me. Like I for sure would listen to me only because I look like my dad. Like, oh, okay, whoa.
Is, but they're not is, but you are is, right?
But I look like my entire family. So it's like, all the males in my family anyway.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Paul, what's your third and final advice or what you would say to yourself?
Mine would be find a mentor, but like you guys said, who am I gonna actually listen to that mentor?
That's
That's
true.
the
Yeah.
And but I would force it on myself. Find a good mentor because I think that's important. And I would tell myself that you don't know anything just yet. So that's what I'd say.
That's actually a good one.
A mentor.
Finding a mentor. But see, with mentors, you would have to pay for it. You're making an investment in the knowledge that you're gaining from that mentor. So in a way, it's kind of like you're obligated to, listen to them, right? So.
Well, somebody that you respect. Somebody, observe somebody. If they're successful in life, ask them, and just like pick their brains and listen to them.
Yeah.
Something like that. Nothing. I don't think I'd be paying for a mentor.
Maybe yeah.
It all depends on the type of mentor too.
That's true.
Like
a soccer mentor,
Soccer mentor. Or teachers
Make
also
me the
help.
next Cristiano Ronaldo.
You will be Cristiano Ronaldo 2.
No, he'd be the first one because.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
It would
that's
just
true.
be Paul, Paulo Ronaldo or whatever.
Paulo Ronaldo.
Paulo.
Who's
The best way to go.
Ronaldo? Who's
the
that?
best way to go.
Who's that guy?
Finding a mentor. Yeah. Oh man. I never really. It really dawns on me now that I have a buddy that has a mentor in social media work, and he was telling me like, look at this, like this is what happens when you do it correctly. My mentor said this. He kept saying mentor, and I was just like thinking, it's basically like your life coach. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, like I was like, why didn't I think of that? You know what I mean? So I totally agree with that. I would totally tell myself yourself, but I don't think that's one thing I probably wouldn't. Like, what are you talking about? I don't need a mentor.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'll learn it. You know what I mean? Like I used to think that.
That's the good reason why you would get a mentor then.
Right?
Because you know everything. You want to search for more stuff you don't know.
Right? And I'm just like, I'm like, well, maybe I don't know everything. And but like too late. Oops, 10 years later. You know what I mean? Still, I'm still like, still learning. Like that, like trying to make it all cool on top of your IG story, still learning. You know what I mean? Like you could have already learned, like could have learned before or something like that, I don't know. I just feel that, that mentors should really just kind of like broadcast themselves. I'm a mentor of this, of that, of this. And there's tons. Like, you have jujitsu mentors or martial arts. Yeah. You have, I don't know, do they have medicine?
I'm pretty sure they have mentors for everything. Like financial.
But they're not really out. What are they called though?
Just life coaches, I believe.
Medical life coaches?
Medical life coaches.
Sounds like they're just going to help you out with medical benefits.
Everything. I'm here to talk to you about your insurance.
Yeah, it's like, this is the best way to get your dental, okay? You want to go to this guy, You only have to pay $8 a month, and then this will get you amazing dental.
What's the deduction on that one?
No,
go to that one.
It's like, that's an accountant, right? It's like,
but yeah, that's all I got. What about you?
I think, like, out of everything that we said tonight or today, it's definitely we obviously got the music thing down. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we have me, getting in trouble and trying to keep out of being in trouble. And maybe if I didn't get in trouble, maybe I'd be in TSA right now. Maybe I'd get a call all of a sudden like, yo, why you need to work? And then, we get to hang out with your brother more, you know what I'm saying? Like
and your dad,
And my dad, yes.
And soccer, Paulo Ronaldo.
Paulo Ronaldo.
That's right.
But yeah.
My 10-pack abs.
Yeah,
man. Let's get that 11th one over here just for the heck of it.
That like really just weird shaped one.
Look like a pack of Punisol, right?
Yeah.
Just squish them.
No, but thank you so much, Paul, for joining us.
Thank you, Paul.
Well, thank you for having me.
That wraps up this episode. Thank you to White One Media. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel. All the links are down below. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time,
guys.